Yay, we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Request, Quarantine Quest. What day is it? Monday? It's Monday.
Well, if you're really prepared, you would have done this 2 months ago, my guy.
Monday the 16th, and
I should have done everything a month sooner than I did.
Yeah. We are joined by, most of the cast, except for Chatmart, who's, not feeling well. She might come in later, but might not. And, look, everybody, it's Angie.
hey, she lives.
She lives. I gotta get your address so that I can send you this. A fan sent us this.
Oh, okay.
It's Blinky Nips.
Okay.
So good.
We did an unboxing. Look at this shit. Yeah, fucking look at this shit.
That's amazing.
It's on a bra and it plugs into a USB port and it's programmable. He even sent a thumb drive with the fucking programming on it so you could change it.
That's amazing.
Well, now I have to send this to you because it's Blinky Nips. You weren't on that episode when I unboxed this, but
That's amazing, though.
the Blinky Nips are real. I hope everybody's doing good. We're just kind of chilling out of character today because of how everything's been going. But it looks like we'll probably be able to get back to normal episodes starting Friday.
Quite so.
So
Everything has gone to hell in just the right way to ensure that we're all getting back on schedule sooner than expected. With the exception of Joker, whose things have gone so very well for him that he'll be back sooner than expected.
yes, the killing jester, his medical procedures went well. He didn't die, so I lost some money. On a bet.
It's the kid, man.
But yeah, we should all be right back to normal. I don't know when Ange is going to join, but
Hopefully soon.
Fingers crossed.
yeah.
She'll be back. You'll be back, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
How you feeling about Friday, Joke?
I'm ready to roll.
So you could probably be on Friday.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm ready to go, man.
Cool. So if Michelle's still sick, might have to get either Ark or Liza to fill in.
That'll be cool.
Now, should be capable.
Well, we need.
Or they.
I need somebody to fill in for Erilyn because she's lazy.
Not me. I'm moderately less lazy.
Well, you have a nice vacation, don't you, Thorn?
I do.
So-
I have nothing to do.
Maybe you could come on Friday.
Yes, that's fine. Okay.
I'll, of course, be sure to set aside time from my time at court ruling as the new King of Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, with your ass, Scott.
That's right. Ascot indeed. I've got toilet paper to wipe my ass with. Clearly, the state is mine.
Yeah. Got none to wipe that shit off of your fucking shit.
There's not a big panic here in Arkansas, so what I should have done was bought some toilet paper and then drove to other states and sold it out in my trunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could have price gouged.
$5 a roll.
Fuck
Yeah.
that fucking
If
fuck.
I was a bit more ruthless, I would have done that.
Corner of the hand sanitizer market.
I would do that, but I'm pretty sure somebody would shoot me for it.
Did you hear about the kid that got kicked out of school because he did that?
Yeah, he said
But taking it from the school itself, the big fucking rolls of toilet paper.
No, it was hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
And he was selling it to kids, and I was like, this kid's gonna go far in life.
That's an
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
dude.
That's an entrepreneur. Yeah.
he made $9 and wants to buy a kebab with it. It's great.
A kebab.
Yes.
He's going to the dirty kebab shop on Miramax.
That shit's they're probably gonna kebab shops will stay open in this terrifying time because they're diseased anyway. Like they don't even fucking care. Like you always get the shits when you eat at a kebab place.
What type of meat is this?
What
Oh,
type
you
of
name
kebab
it.
shop are you eating at? That's not normal. I think you need to change kebab shops. This is stuffy.
Excuse me, I lived in England for 5 years where there's a kebab shop in every fucking village, and they all give you the shits.
Every single one.
And they're proper kebab shops, too, run by kebab people.
Proper kebab people.
Kebab people.
People
Kebab people.
From
the
Kebabia.
From
Kebabistan.
Kebabistan.
invented the kebab.
Yeah, there's the
You don't know
Kebabistanians.
these things, Dorn. You don't know everything down there.
They do.
No, you don't.
Oh man. So yeah, what do we got to talk about today? I don't even know how long we'll go. It's been 5 minutes. I'm already out of shit to talk about.
Yeah, I'm ready to take a
Ah,
nap.
shit.
I showed Angie her new bra. That was my
That was the big reveal.
that was the big reveal. I blew
You
my load on Angie way early.
blew your load on Andrew Wayne early. Haven't we all?
You're not alone with that one.
Shit, did Angie just say I deserved it? I thought that's what
No.
she said.
I was gonna say it happens often.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it happens
People
often.
can't handle it.
Give me a few minutes, I'll bounce back. Be ready for round 2.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Oh,
Critter.
we miss you on side quests. You have to come back,
I miss doing anything but working.
right? I'm surprised you're still working in this time. Like, you know how many people I know are like, they gave us 2 weeks off.
Yeah, no. Like I said, the zombie apocalypse could go on, and I'd still be manning the front desk. It's no worries. It's fine.
Boy, a hotel would be like an awesome place just for during a zombie apocalypse. You'd have all the food, and you have all these rooms, and you could get up on the roof of that motherfucker and like snipe some zombies on the street.
But it would also be ground zero.
Yeah, probably. Now that I
Because
think
people bring
about
their
it.
infected bodies from the airport to me, and they hand me their grubby money.
That's where the zombie apocalypse comes in.
Yeah.
Grubby money.
So to deal with that all the time.
I love how Kung Flu is just burning through the population of the Earth
Whoa.
just so quickly, and people are like freaking out. It's like I had
Burning asses of everybody on Earth, obviously.
We should call
Literally, yes.
I like boomer remover.
imagine if it had never been released that it was some virus from China that was made in a laboratory. If it was just like if everybody thought it was just the flu,
Allegedly.
there'd be no panic. Everybody would just think like you know 65,000 people in this country die every year from the regular flu, like the one we have every year. Like
It's already flu
Yeah,
season.
but that's over a course of a year. We haven't seen what this will do over the course of a year. It's not going to be world-ending, but yeah. It's
well,
gonna
no, it's burning so fucking fast. And most people are just getting like cold symptoms. It's not even as bad as the flu in most cases.
I guarantee
That's what
you.
makes it such a pain in the ass because it. Sorry, go ahead, Angie.
I was just gonna say, I guarantee you, every hotel worker at some point has had coronavirus and just not known it. Like,
Yeah.
we get sick so often. Like,
Like your poor maids are probably like cleaning the sink, going, "This is gonna give me AIDS again." I just beat this shit, and I'm gonna
No,
get it again.
we get sick so often. There's like a joke around it too. Like when one person gets sick, we're prepared to be sick for like 6 months because we're just gonna pass it back around because we're all gonna still have to show up for work. Like,
Big hello from retail.
yeah, like that's That's how it goes. You deal with all these nasty people coming from different countries, just being nasty in your vicinity. Like, get out of here.
Like,
The
I-
kebab countries.
for lunch today,
The Kebabistani tourists are the worst.
after we agreed what the show would be today, I went and grabbed some food because I was hungry, and I went to Burger King because I was like, I don't want anything that's in my fridge. I'm gonna go out to eat today during this quarantine.
I
Fuck
had
it.
food delivered, so
And I fucking went to Burger King and I drove up and I was like 2 Whopper Juniors, a large sweet tea, hold the coronavirus. And they actually typed on the digital screen, no coronavirus.
they're bored too. though.
they totaled it up. They totaled it up and said no coronavirus. And then I
You
drove
missed
up.
it. I told them to wash their hands.
Yeah. And I'm
If you're, say, in a small town and you have a Chinese restaurant there, if you want to see really grateful entrepreneurs, go in there. Because that's they're being abandoned. They're just happy to see anyone at all.
Oh,
like people
you came.
People in Arkansas do not give a shit about this fucking virus because they eat like possum
Yeah,
and shit.
Girl
Like,
brain.
Hey,
They're fucking.
like our
roadkill that I ate last week doesn't show me this is true.
yeah, it's like if that fucking roadkill we eat every fucking day doesn't kill me, this shit ain't. Fuck this
Like,
virus.
Imagine a whole state of Gary Busey's.
Bob, what'd you do last week? Well, I hit a deer with my truck, and then what'd you do? Well, I took it home and I ate it.
Yeah,
I'm
fucking,
more afraid of people like killing me with their cars, to be honest. If I'm being perfectly fucking honest, somebody nearly clipped the front of my truck driving home from work Friday, so that was fun. Alabama drivers.
yeah. I just
And the reason people freak out about this disease is because
and then
isn't the country generally run by the elderly?
And then I pulled up to the window to pay for my food. You know, it was drive-through. So I pulled up to the window and all the employees were there. It was fucking empty. There was nobody at Burger King. And I pulled up to the window and they were all just like standing around fucking bored. So when they opened up the window, they were like laughing because I asked them to hold the coronavirus and they all just started like joking with me and like dude like grabbed my bag and my drink and he handed it to me and as I took it from him he's like, "Have a good day, sir." Sorry about that.
I have a theory. It's not actually like just the media being its regular shitty self. It's because everybody, all the media companies are owned by old people and they're scared. So that's what they want us to feel.
Yeah. And like not all old people. I mean, Joke can attest to this.
Joke's not that old.
You know, like
That's
I get it. It's dangerous to people. I'm not trying to make light of it. It's dangerous to people with compromised immune systems, with pre-existing conditions, and the elderly. But I saw in my local news they were interviewing a woman that got coronavirus. She was one of the 6 here diagnosed in Arkansas. There's 6 people in Arkansas that's got this, and they were interviewing her at the hospital, and she had the IV hooked up to her and all this and that. And she was like, she had the gray hair, she had like the cat lady hair, and she was just like, "I don't know what's going on, and I don't know why people are so worried. I got the sniffles. Yeah, I'm fine." You know? She was like 85. She was like knitting in her hospital bed, going, "Y'all pussies need to man up." She's like, "Just pour me some whiskey and get me some broth. I'll be good."
And all we're doing up in the Midwest is drinking Vernors.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. We're just like, I got Vernors and saltines. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in Chicago, like watching everybody go off for St. Patrick's Day, and I'm just like, are you all stupid? Are you all like not listening to the news? Why don't you just lick the doorknob while you're at it?
There is a good thing about this. Speaking of Chicago, there is a good thing about this coronavirus. There's going to be less. There's going to be less people wearing MAGA hats, carrying around nooses and bleach to throw on black people.
We have to really think about our celebrities, our black celebrities, getting killed. How often that
What's your
happens?
celebrity?
I mean,
Wait a second, is Jesse Smollett in contract negotiations?
considering
Oh,
demographics,
Chicago.
that's probably true.
I don't know if you guys noticed this. I saw this on Twitter and I decided to test it for myself. If you Google right now, Democratic Party,
Yeah, the rat.
there's a rat pops up. That's the red and the blue with the stars inside of it instead of a donkey. There's a rat that pops up.
That's
I
accurate.
saw that shit.
That shit cracks me up.
Have you seen that one bitch that licked the toilet seat on an airplane?
Oh yeah, she's trying to get. That was that bitch on
That
Dr.
drop
Phil.
of clout, man.
Yeah,
People
she's
are insane.
she's that fucking dumbass on Dr. Phil that's like trying to get some clout. Like her she has like a neurosis. She wants to be internet famous.
Toilet. I did it. And it's got tutor in it. Oh, gross.
Her from my fucking consciousness. Thank you so much.
I'm not giving you my toilet paper, Joker.
Is that
It's
the
all
same?
mine. I need this to rule this state. as it deserves.
I have the cure for this. Quarantine. If you're bored at home, all you need is this.
No.
All you need is some of this, and it'll keep you entertained for hours.
I was gonna say, who are you gonna fucking blaspheme on that with?
This shit was. This was what the last show we did, and I got my hand stuck in it.
Slime?
Hilarious.
Yeah, the fucking slime.
Oh my god.
Are you a slime ASMR channel now?
Yeah.
Hey, Lois, my God, I'm here to fucking play with some fucking.
I'm gonna read some super chats. We got a few. Brian Yoder gave 99 cents and just put like a big face, like an emoji face. Thank you.
Sticker.
American Phoenix says, "Dang, look at Thorn tonight. It's so beautiful." And then he went on to say, "No amount of scarf will hide your loss of manhood."
Well,
JTRW gave $5, say 1.8% mortality rate in the U.S. Chicken noodle soup and Coca-Cola stocks are going up. That's true. I should have bought into Charmin. Man.
Yep.
I should've-
So many investment opportunities that could have been picked up on. It's not too late for some.
Seagram's
And the
and
Smoking Rat gives $10, say just want to say I'm glad to see you all and I hope you're all doing well. Thank you, buddy. No, we're all dying apparently, according to the news.
Do you think that LA's going to?
I'm the new emperor of Texas. Things are going great.
You think LA's going to take away their weed bars?
Yes.
Even
They
weed?
I think
they
they're
just stopped curbside pickup in my town with marijuana because of everything.
Well, I heard they took away the alcohol. I wasn't sure they took away the weed too.
You know, it's any bar, restaurant in my area. It's closed. Any dining restaurants closed.
I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. We have a report from the chat. Chatmort is in chat, and she exclaims in all caps, "I have explosive diarrheas."
Yeah, her ass is the gates of hell.
Yeah. Okay. So she broke that. So how's that mud butt doing for you, honey? Better you than me. Oh.
It's that scene from Team America World Police, but just from the other end.
She probably goes into the bathroom quoting Shakespeare. Once more into the breach.
Yeah.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
All sound and fury signifying nothing.
Eric Malo, I think it's Malo, right? $10. Didn't say nothing, but thank you, Garrick.
Hey, well, thank you, Jarek.
Yeah, and
I'll take that one for me.
does somebody have? I forgot to Streamlabs. My bad. I forgot about that. Just occurred
I
to
can
me.
see it.
But we're all having a good time, chilling.
All
we had
Streamlabs.
we had a little bit of a break from SideQuest because of
Everybody hates you talking about Streamlabs. You got no panache.
Juggernaut says, "Hey everyone, I hope you stay healthy and avoid the woo flu. Those goes for chat too. I'm a tradesman, so yeah, I'm gonna be out there till I'm literally ordered not to be. Off time, weed and whiskey help.
Nada.
Was that English?
Weed and whiskey.
I mean, I understood the weed and whiskey, so woo, I had rum.
And plenty of it, from what I hear. She was drinking something very American. A
Yeah.
flop.
Flip.
Well, originally it was a flop, but you made it a flip. And I'm very proud of you, kid.
Streamlabs is up, but nothing missed. So. No,
I
I said that like a minute ago. Catch up, Emperor of fucking Texas. Your royal crown awaits.
Look, I'll have people handle these things in the future.
You can handle this.
This is why we only do 4 people per side quest.
Yeah.
Because I can only take so much of this. So anyway, What else is new? Does anybody have any anything you guys want to talk about, or any hopes and dreams about side
No, we're all
quests?
crushed. Sorry.
You know, that are
I'm
all.
having a subathon on Twitch on Saturday.
Your what?
Subathon on my Twitch channel on Saturday. That's all I
Get
got.
out. Awesome.
Just
You,
for
you,
fun.
you hit the thresholds.
Yeah, I'm a affiliate. So
G'day. Congrats on your sub button. There.
thank you.
I'll be sure to be subbing with Prime,
Awesome.
so it doesn't cost me anything, and you get a little bit of something.
I'm gonna try and figure out how raffles work. I have a couple game keys for Castle Crashers that I'm gonna give away. So thank you.
Oh,
I'm broke right now.
okay.
I went nuts on the stock market. Yep, that is where I'm broke.
I have some news. I've got an early birthday present from my family. They wanted to help me out with this transition into doing the new content because I got a
You're
Oh,
transitioning?
I got the building and everything like that, and
You know
so
about this all?
they wanted to help me out. So they got me a new green screen and lighting for my green screen.
Nice.
Cool.
So I'll be able to tear this down that's behind me because that's all going into the new building once it's done. And I'll just, like, for side quests and stuff, I'll just have a green screen. I have different backgrounds, so Magog can be in, like, different places, stuff like that. It'll be cool.
I
Magog,
just want you to know, we will all support you.
Magog is green screen code word for kids nowadays about getting their penis and balls removed.
I don't know where.
I think he's the transition joke.
Oh, they're still going with it?
Yeah.
I thought they realized it wasn't funny or entertaining when I didn't laugh.
No,
no,
you're
that's not a clue at all.
No,
That's
no,
not
no.
even a hint.
No,
No,
we
this
don't
is
give
just
a fuck
autism
what-
quest.
at all. Yeah. Don't you know that me and Ark work on our own wavelengths here?
And playing with her pussy again, as usual.
It's very demanding.
I also learned I've been learning all these archaic words that nobody uses anymore because I want to start doing this segment on Magog, the main channel. I want to start doing like words we don't use anymore.
Why would you use your claws? Oh, sorry.
And the old word for cat was grimalkin.
You Grimalkin?
How old is that word?
It's like it's archaic
What the
English.
fuck?
It's like medieval. It's medieval English. So grimalkin used to be what we called cats, apparently.
Fucking the kebab people came up with that shit. Hey, what kind of meat is that, Mr. Kebab Man?
It sounds a
Grimalkin?
lot more. Maybe that's it right there. They just
That's it,
needed
right
something that sounded. They need something that sounded nothing like cat, but sounded cool that you might want to eat in questionable street food.
I also found out that the word husband comes from the archaic word husbandman. And husbandman used to be a word that meant a poor, uneducated farmer. And the archaic definition for wife was a uneducated woman.
A mouthy shrew who orders you around and thinks she knows best when she don't. That's what wife means.
Yep.
Isn't that right, honey? Just agree with me now. Shut up.
I love learning all these. Like, nobody uses these words anymore. You know? Like, when's the last time you've heard, like, haberdashery?
Yeah.
You know?
Probably with Ark
No one
every
has a good
fucking
enough.
day. I would bet every fucking day with him.
You know, I did use that word fairly often over this last trip.
And cobbler.
Cobbler.
And cobbler.
Yeah, we don't have cobblers anymore, do we?
Yeah, we do.
I remember we had a cobbler in my town when I was growing up.
There are humble shoemakers here and there.
Yes, they have cobblers, and they have them in plenty of them in Colombia and seamstresses. Oh my God, everybody sews.
I also want to create, because I've been looking at these archaic words, and I was in the Discord with some of the fans the other day, and we were going through the list of these funny words, and got inspired by a word that nobody uses anymore to create a new, like, female character for the main show. I didn't know this, but the word malison It's like Allison with an M. Malison means a curse.
That
And I'm
sounds like
like,
something I would have made my MySpace name like a few years ago.
Yeah, it's like now I need like a female character named Malison that's like a witch, like a sorceress. Yeah, like a sorceress woman named Malison.
A gypsy, maybe, perhaps. To put the evil eye on you.
You gonna die.
Thinner.
Oh, but you can't do this.
I like that idea. Malison of Morskar. Kind of the opposite of Magog.
Oh, so you mean attractive?
Yeah.
You mean funny? You mean talented?
You mean hair in the right places?
It's like, I want Angie to come back to the show. And it's just going to be me being mean. I don't know why you want that. So you're kink.
I don't know. You're the holdover from the last few seasons. You're the last.
So what does that say about your show, though?
I have hemorrhoid on her ass.
It says that I'm constantly evolving and bringing on better talent than you.
Right.
Yeah, can't you tell?
All right, what an improvement.
I loved the poop jokes for the first 15 minutes of this.
I have 31,700 reasons why you're wrong.
No, fuck.
Magog, you don't even make $1 per every subscriber for what I make in a year. I don't know why you're like this.
Yeah, but you have to actually work. I get to act like a goofball.
I can just get to my fancy ass office.
Where's that going to be?
What?
I thought you were off.
I'm joking. I don't give a
But
shit.
no, I'm not off.
Oh, okay.
I still have to show up to work because I'm a manager and I'm salaried.
She
I was
So even if I'm off, they're still going to pay me.
She never gets off.
No, not with
That's
you.
what I heard about her. From him, by the way.
When men say women don't enjoy sex, it's usually just them speaking from experience.
Yeah. You didn't enjoy sex? No. Oh, good. Fuck yeah. I got mine. You go get yours. I'm leaving, honey.
Women hate sex. No, women hate sex with you, buddy.
Hey,
I'm
but
just
you
gonna
don't want
say
to
it.
spread them.
American Phoenix gave $5 to say, I'm a truck driver. I can be forced by the Department of Defense to work. Also, no hazard pay. I might die. If I do, Thorn can have my stockpile. Get a stockpile, Thorn, if he dies.
You have Thorn picture all on his truck.
JTRW gave $2 to say, welcome back, Erilyn.
Hey.
She's not.
She's not really here.
Ticklets gave $20 to say, at least we can all be entertained by you guys if we all get quarantined. Long live SideQuest. Thank you so much, Tiglet. Yes. Long live SideQuest. Eyedagger Longthorn says, hey, ya finger wiggling titty sprinkler.
Okay.
And Hitsuki Hime says, I am home permanently for school. Hooray, isolation. Yeah, that happened here too. Like, even though most people in Arkansas are like, whatever, fuck it. Like, there were plenty of cars out today when I went to drive to get food. Like, it's not like a big deal in Arkansas, but the government still like shut down all the schools and like everybody's on a hiatus from pretty much everything.
It wasn't that big of a deal here until they shut down all the restaurants and stuff. Now everyone's a little worried.
Shit, it was beautiful down here in Florida. Did you guys see Clearwater Beach?
Yeah.
Everybody just said, fuck you, and just fucking went down to the fucking beach and just fucking went swimming.
Yeah, fuck
Florida
it.
man does not care. Florida man
Paradise.
will
Hey,
party in the fever inferno.
Dude, we have hurricane parties during hurricane season.
Right.
Yeah, y'all.
That's how we do with hurricanes. We don't evacuate. We fucking destroy our livers.
My favorite thing about my new tattoo is it's bruised, but only on fine. The rest of the tattoo, nothing. Fine is bruised.
Because it's closer to your neck.
No, I would have never guessed that. Thank you so much, Dr. Magog. No. And I just think it's funny that the word fine is just bruised, just sore. It was worth it though. I needed it.
Ironic.
I got news. I lived. I had
What?
yeah.
That's,
I had my final surgery.
that's
No
not
more surgeries now.
that's not news. It's an omen.
Yeah, I beat death 3 fucking times. No, 2, 3. This is 5. 5 times I beat death. So I mean,
Yes. Now we're stuck with him.
yeah.
I love how
They broke me.
I love how all the streaming services are streaming like apocalyptic disease movies. Like
Yeah, I saw that on Netflix.
Netflix has like Outbreak and like
Seven
like,
Monkeys.
yeah.
My old lady's watching the worst
13 monkeys.
apocalyptic movie there is, Captain Marvel.
There's one. Yeah.
Oh, no one deserves that.
Glad you're here.
There's one that Amazon Prime has. It's like one of these like cheesy knockoff straight to DVD movies, and it's just called Flu.
If the sniffles don't get you, the mud butt will.
People are fucking stupid. Oh man, everybody's sitting at home watching like disease movies and getting even more paranoid.
Die.
Yeah, what was that one? What was that one with like Matt Damon, and it was about like a big outbreak that killed a shit ton of people.
Outbreak.
Did you
No.
mean every movie that went on in like the early 2010s?
No, Outbreaks from the 90s. I'm talking. There's another one. It was called Contaminant. That was it. Or Contamination, something like that. Or Contagion? Was it Contagion? I don't remember.
Contagion sounds right.
The Hot Zone.
I think it's Contagion. Rhino says, "Good news in all this. SNL is stopped for 3 weeks." Yeah.
There's a plus.
Yep. There's always a silver lining, right? And American Phoenix says, "Weeb is funny. You're wrong, Ariel."
Yeah, this fucking faggot in chat's being a fucking weirdo. Aren't you the same fucking weird Onision motherfucker who always says he wants to rape like the people in SideQuest?
What?
Yeah, like this guy's fucking weird. Like this guy like hates me for whatever fucking reason. Like I normally don't talk to people that talk shit in chat, especially here. But this guy like constantly is like, I want to fucking rape Erilyn, I want to fucking rape the witch, and then all of a sudden he just started hating me, and now he's talking so much shit in chat. Go fuck yourself, Ariel. You're such a fucking Onision weirdo motherfucker. I swear to God. Anyway, rant over. Sorry. Sometimes you have to address weirdos like that and call them the fuck out because they're fucking weird. They're fucking weird.
That happened.
Sips tea.
Sips tea.
I haven't been here, so.
No, this guy's like been on my ass for like ever since the new season started. I don't know why he just all of a sudden started hating me, but he just like every fucking thing. He's like a fucking Onision weird motherfucker, making everything super awkward. So, but anyway,
I think he seems to think you replaced Weibo, but you're a completely different character.
Yeah.
Weibo left for other reasons, and there's still a chance she could come back after she gets her life straightened out.
Oh,
but
harsh.
That's up in the air. But yeah, I mean, you get that sometimes when you make changes to the show. People don't like it.
To like other past characters, then we're like two different things.
Well, yeah, but that's the way it is. People don't like change. Some people don't handle change.
I'm sorry. Like I don't mean to start this kind of shit, but like if you're that goddamn bothered that other people like replace your beloved characters, then fucking leave. Go subscribe to their channels. Go watch their stuff. Not everything's catered to you specifically. The entitlement to people, it's like really annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, and also greetings everyone, except for you, Miss Team. Go away.
That's just the nature of being on the internet.
I mean, I understand that, but sometimes if it's just like on and on and on again, sometimes it's okay to call people out, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
but why did Merrick Phoenix throw it up in a super chat?
Probably because
They
he
gotta
thought
bring attention to it. Hey, look at me. Let's want drama. Hey, let's fucking move on.
Yep. I agree with that too.
They gone?
I've always come from the school of if you don't like the show, don't watch it.
Yeah, there's plenty of other stuff to
There's
watch.
this thing is pretty magical. You can like move it around and click on other things, and
It's not a drama channel thing. This is just for fun.
All right, listen, I'm gonna take off. I got a headache. All right.
Well, if you say so, I personally thought it was revolving around our deep-seated contempt for each other. But everybody, cheers, Joker.
I don't actually hate anybody.
Good Friday.
hopefully Friday. Yeah. What's the? Oh yeah, I had another super chat. Juggernaut says, "Congrats, joke. Only the good die young. Rock on." He left. Sorry, I missed it before. Yeah, I should have got it before he left. My bad.
Nah, he's probably still listening in. I'm pretty sure he'll get it. I'll pass it along to him. I'll deliver the message myself if I must. Hopefully, I don't have to though.
Did he
because
die?
I'm tired.
Or is it saying that he's not good and that's why he isn't dead?
He's not good, and that's why he's not dead. He's bad, therefore he will live forever.
Damn.
Only the good die young.
That explains why it feels like I've been around for an eternity. Like, I don't have to channel being an old, like, 1,000-year-old character. I feel like I've been on this earth for 2,000 years. I feel like I've existed entirely too long. It's just way too much. And honestly,
Yeah.
We're weary already.
Yeah.
it's been a long enough life for me, and honestly, I could die at any moment, and that's fine. And that's that's the tea for me, sis. As I just
Oh, hey.
so apathetic.
Then you are in your element. Everyone who'd be otherwise suicidal can now help out with a situation that may very well lead to their doom.
Right. That's what I don't understand is like with the taking away restaurant like work from servers and stuff is most of them are my age and they really don't care about dying. So just let them do their thing. It's no big deal. Like,
Well, give me some crash training in being an orderly or cleaning out hospital rooms. That might be necessary later.
I actually used to do that. I used to clean hospice care for old people, which was single-handedly one of the most interesting jobs I've ever had. Was I used to like hang out with old people all day, and one of them used to call me Honey Bunches of Oats, and she'd just be like, there'd be days where I'd come in and she'd be really happy, and then there'd be days where she'd be like, you ever have a day where you just don't give a fuck? And I'm just like, oh my god, this like 75-year-old woman is like, do you ever just not give a fuck? And I'm like, yeah, like today I don't. Thank you.
Yep.
What I'm saying is,
So
like,
we now know what your spirit animal is.
yeah, I get to hang out with like bitter old people all day, and it was dope. Like, although there was the dementia wing, which that sucked to clean. Like, that was pretty shitty, But
God damn it.
well, goddamn, I say that all the time when I'm driving now. Like when somebody pulls out in front of me without a blinker or whatever, I'm like, well, goddamn, every single time. Right? I turn too sharp, or like I'll be driving and I'll pull off like the perfect turn or whatever, and I'm just like, I'm Indiana Jones.
Right?
Every fucking time. Like I don't shut up about it. Except for I can't listen to certain like musicians when I'm driving because then I start to speed. Like I started going 85 on the highway, and for reference, I could only go 65 for a while. I was too afraid. So cue me going 90, just listening to Uzi Vert.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do what you do. Things make you certain songs make you like so hype that I'm just like, and I drive a giant truck, like a 4-door, like extended cab Silverado with a cap on the back, like, and a plow on the front. So it's a massive truck. So like, here's me just speeding down the highway, like ready to hit someone. Like I wish you would.
You know what?
Car. because I have to drive like an hour out from one of my hotels, so I can't drive the truck.
I'm turning like more country than I was before because I moved to the country. Like
See,
now I get on my tractor and roll around on my land for no reason.
We have Streamlabs from Lord Turk of Sarthos.
Cool.
And we've got another one as well from the Infidel. The Infidel, they're $25 at us to say we're all going to die.
Hell yeah.
This is true. We are all going to die. Not that soon, I think, but it is inevitable. So, make a peace now. Lord Turkos donated $1 to say, I have an idea for a post-credit skit featuring the Lord Tarek character. We can talk about it after stream. I'd love to help out the show any way I can.
Right? That's fine with me.
Hi.
I'm finally here.
How are you?
I am okay.
I'm glad to hear that you are okay.
Now that you've blown out your asshole, you can join the show.
I might need to borrow your ascot arc. I apologize.
We can make an arrangement.
He looks like he's about to go solve crimes with a talking dog and a...
Herbo Sherlock?
Dollar store Scooby Gang. We are the Scooby Gang. I don't know. Somebody is Scooby Doo.
I'm whichever one is never really in the episodes.
The-
I support you guys from the background.
You're
You're
scrappy.
the scrappy dude.
I'm gender swap Velma.
I'm really fucking hyphy and I'll argue, and then I'm like, all right, bye. See you next season.
Velma was the hottest one on that show. Nobody can change my mind.
Who?
Gender swap Velma. That's me, clearly.
Oh, I thought you were saying Scrappy, and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? What in Whitney, Wisconsin is happening?
He's always on the show, so like you're scrappy by default if that's what you want.
Yeah, Velma awakened something in me. I knew I was gay then, and now I've just gotten progressively gayer.
I don't think I ever sexualized cartoons like other people did.
Well,
Until I was older and discovered fucking
enjoy having
anime.
it.
I didn't. I discovered anime.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was,
Well, Tenchi Muyo Ryoko did something for me.
then I
Named Ryoko. For
Like,
some-
I
God,
didn't think cartoons were for adults until I saw Spawn on HBO. Then I was like, oh, this is cool. It's dark and violent.
I had such a crush on Detective Stabler from SVU.
Okay,
Like growing up, I used to think he was the cutest. Like
I get it.
I was like, he is so fine. Like,
Wait, growing up? Oh my god.
yeah.
I feel old. I feel old. I feel old. I'm not that old.
I had a lot of feelings. I had so many feelings. And I still watch SVU, and sometimes I'm still just like, damn, Elliot's fine as fuck. Like, I still feel that way.
You're not on the show anymore.
Even though, yeah, when you think of like what people think my type is, and then you think of Elliot Stabler, that's not it. That's not it at all. But I'm still just like, damn.
I have no idea who you're talking about because I don't think I watched more than 2 episodes of that show.
Well, that's especially heinous of you.
Show crushes.
I just wasn't into procedural crime dramas, man. I just couldn't get into them.
My mom was, and we used to just watch them all the time. So I.
David Boreanaz, to the surprise of no one here. And James Marsters. Just
It's not a bad idea, Eric Pug.
I think James Marsters actually is a vampire. Because he doesn't look like he's aged at all.
No, he was the he didn't have a big part, but he was like the dad in Bumblebee, the newest Transformer movie. When he was dead, it was the main character's dad, but when Bumblebee pops the tape in, he's it's like a memory or whatever, it's like and it was David Boreanaz, and he still looks the same.
Yeah, they're both vampires.
Yeah, it looked like fucking Angel.
He was on Bones, and my mom loved that show, and she was wondering, like, why are you watching this with me? I'm definitely because I'm very that much interested in forensics, but also like David Borean is on the show.
Yeah, I just
Like,
I watched probably the most I watched any procedural crime show was NCIS. That's because my dad loved that show, and so when I lived with him, when I was younger, we'd watch NCIS.
Nobody can afford to see Ark's weird junk Oracle of Twilight.
I feel weird because all these aired when I was already an adult, and I feel very old right now.
Right?
Except for possibly SVU, because that's been running for like a decade.
Yeah, it's been on for a while.
Yeah. Got some super chats. Appreciate everybody donating tonight, even though we're out of character. Freddy Fourfinger says $5 to strengthen your Wu-Tang style against the Kung Flu. And then he wrote a bunch of stuff that I don't understand.
Seems to be going around.
American Phoenix gave $2 to say dat booty dough.
Because I left the room.
Yeah, you got up and left the room. JTRW says it's a Grimalkin fest.
Grimalkin sounds like some kind of little tiny goblin thing or something.
Exactly.
No, well, that's a cat. Eric
It's a very
Pug.
small griffin.
It's a very small griffin.
It's a baby griffin. That's the word for a baby griffin, kind of like a platypus is a puggle.
It's a cat-sized baby griffin. Eric Pug says a row of 3 more, and we can play Celebrity Morskar squares.
Oh, what's worse? One cat-sized. Nope, never mind. Too drunk.
Do we need like an extra row though?
There was a joke there with the small griffin. Damn it! What's worse, one cat-sized griffin or 1,000 griffin-sized cats?
I don't know if StreamYards allows more than 6 people, to be honest with you. Tiglet says, "Hi, flappy arms. Glad to see you show up."
Hi. My flap is on mute tonight. I have no long sleeves.
Neither do I. I'm not wearing my robe.
Yeah.
Oracle of Twilight says, "Don't sexualize the cast. If you sexualize one, then you must sexualize them all. And nobody wants to see Ark's weird junk." Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I said, first off, no one can afford to see Ark's weird junk, and 2, strictly speaking, I was the first person to twirl tassels, so...
That I'm so proud that this show I created and put together over the past 3 years of my life culminated in a grown ass man wearing titty tassels.
I mean, what? That wasn't one of your life goals?
I need to rethink my life choices.
By the way, the
That
man
wasn't my plan.
who donated $500 to see titty tassels for me personally. The stuff's recorded. Just it's a cursed month for multiple reasons. So if you want to get in contact with me about that, if you want like a raw copy of this, go follow at Spooky Web Trash. No relation to Spooky Weave Trash. That's SPOOKYWEB at Twitter, and you can get my DMs. I think that they're open. If not, you can just at me and I'll reply back and we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Her performance has been analyzed.
You need to do it again because for some reason, like, what is it? Like, do women not know how to just put your arms up and do this? I mean, why is that hard? Why is that difficult?
Because it was funny.
She's all like awkward and shit. She's like,
There's a specific way to do that. And,
I can't bring myself to do it. I don't know why being sexy on camera is cringe to me. It's like, I can't do it. But I can put on titty tassels. I don't know. I'm not good at like actually being a functional titty tasseler. I've never had to do it before.
I never expected to gain practical experience.
There's no reason
like, I didn't expect a good titty tassel from Ark because and they're not really meant for us, are they? I guess, but
I mean, it's not a very like broadly taken up. I don't know why I know how to do that.
He was dancing around like he was playing The Floor is Lava. Like he was like
Look, if you're going to do anything, do the best you can.
Yeah.
Lord
I
Volkos,
find
Sadly, that was the best I could.
The best you could really sucked.
terrible. Lord Volkos says she's not flappy arms, she's sassafras, Tiglet.
Precisely.
Sassafras.
Sassy flaps.
What the fuck was that?
my neighbors.
Hockey. They're hockeys.
I can't wait to move.
Michelle, did you? So you saw? I'm sorry if we got a little off topic about something I'm writing right now. So Michelle, did you? You saw that Dream Daddy Simulator guy, right?
I did.
Guy's fucking creepy. If Chad doesn't know what that is, Dream Daddy Simulator is or Dream Daddy dating thing is like a pandering social justice warrior dating thing.
It was a joke.
So what?
It was a joke.
Supposedly. No, they took it seriously though. They pandered to everybody. And no, they did. They pandered to they had trans people. They had everything. And it was kind of like, okay.
They added everything, but the game itself came from a joke on one of their podcasts.
Oh, well, that's But it was the actual game itself though. Like the people that make it, the director of it, he's fucking weird looking. Like he looks like a serial killer.
He's got a peculiar look.
Like he's staring into the camera and his Twitter profile like this. He looks fucking scary.
I'm very reluctant to criticize weird-looking people because I feel I might not be free to cast stones.
I don't know that anybody here should be making fun of weirdos.
Out of everybody, I will admit that Ark looks like he's done a few mugshots.
Nothing can be proven. Those are baseless accusations. No search of court records will find anything of the sort.
But no, a lot of the people that worked on that, I was like, oof. I did your research on that recently.
I don't know what it is, and I find myself not caring.
And you don't want to. It's not very good.
Yeah, the game itself is not the fascinating thing, unfortunately. I think Spooky will cover it pretty well. It's kind of a...
It's the drama revolving around the game that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of drama. I barely use Twitter anymore except to promote my videos and retweet a few things, but I've gotten into so many Twitter spats over the past few months over some stupid shit, and I'm just fucking tired of it.
Yeah.
I've seen
work with enough drama. There's something about hotels. I don't know if it's because everyone's stressed out or what, but or we're bored. But holy wow, there's always something happening. And even if it's actual corporate tea or just kind of stupid housekeeping tea, there's always something. There's always something going on. I don't understand.
I told myself I need to stop getting into so many fights on Twitter because that's what got it. I supposedly mine yeeted last time, so I was like, I'm just gonna a little bit.
Got your Twitter yeeted. So did Justin Wang.
It got I think
A whole video on it, actually.
Yeah, Wang got hit with. Yeah, Wang got hit with DMCA because people can abuse that system. They were claiming they were him and then flagging his own Twitter.
No.
It was weird. Yeah.
I just shitpost on Facebook for all my friends and family and coworkers to see.
That's worse. I don't mind pissing off strangers because I don't know them and I don't care about them.
I don't say inflammatory things. I just say very weird things.
I need to cleanse my Twitter again.
I say very strange, weird stuff. I overheard somebody say, I have to go to couples counseling because, as it turns out, I'm a hoe. And it struck a chord with me so much that I just made that my status. And everyone takes it really personally. Or I made a joke that I was like, so what if I made a premium snap? Haha, JK. Unless, the meme. And people thought I was serious. And I was like, no, I'm fucking joking. Stop.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's funny. Like the internet is so saturated with these memes, and yet Facebook is somehow completely isolated from all current
What I-
humor entirely,
Well,
like
like,
to a supernatural level.
people
I'm
are
actually shocked that with all the shit I've said on Twitter, I've only ever gotten a smack on the wrist, but that's probably because I pick my words very carefully.
well,
Mhm.
like
What I-
I've come to find out, like with people will always like warning me, like Spooky, aren't you afraid that your coworkers or somebody from your work will see your stuff? And I'm like, no, because if it's not on Facebook, normies don't know about it. It's like a containment zone, and it's
No,
fabulous.
My coworkers, for the most part, like the ones I've shown side quests to, they love what I do. They think it's hilarious because it's a catharsis from what I have to do at work to like be something completely different. Like I wear a blazer and like a like skirt and like a blouse to work every day. I tuck my septum ring in. I cover most of my tattoos, and I act very normal, like Hobby Lobby vibes. You know, like that aesthetic. That's my whole office. It's like pink and pretty and like organized. And then, you know, to see me outside of work, to be who I really like, I guess, am, people fucking love it. They think it's great. They think it's
Yeah.
so fun. Because, like, especially people that are like frontline employees, because I'm just like, I'm not infallible. Like, I'm pretty weird and fucked up, and that's fine. Like, it's cool.
Well, Side Quest is a different show altogether because we're not like DramaTube. We're not like
Right, yeah.
pulling up other YouTubers and, you know, like starting garbage. Like, we dress like clowns and fuck with each other. Politics doesn't matter. We're just like covering stupid stories from around the world and bringing fucking slime.
Oh,
The only thing I can't do is mention what company I work for.
Drinking
Did you-
craft beer.
did you like see that SNL apparently makes this cartoon, which is weirdly similar to Side Quest, but they're aliens and they're like leftist like I guess more left leaning.
Really?
How's it eerily similar to Side Quest? Do they have health bars? Like,
I mean, like as far as like it's like aliens looking in towards like the Earth realm and commenting over it.
From the outside looking in.
Yeah,
the outsider looking in perspective, yeah.
The
it's kind of like
sci-fi twist on
different
it.
in that sense,
Huh.
but it's like aliens and it's more progressive.
Great, I get to sue Saturday Night Live.
What's that show called? I
I don't know. Pan Pizza talked about it recently. One of his shows.
Radiant Quest.
rank. I have 2 weeks to kill, so why not? I'm gonna watch it. Maybe it'll be fucking funny.
May I just state, I hate when somebody starts typing to you on Snapchat and then they don't send a message.
What the fuck is Snapchat?
I deleted Snapchat because I didn't know how to use it, and every time I got a wiener, I just had to Google how to block somebody again, and I did that like 50 times, and I'm like, this has exhausted its fun potential. I don't want this anymore.
I like how she used the word wiener instead of dick pic. It's like old school. She's like, there's
I
a
always
wiener.
just back like in all caps, just like ha 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 ha. And I fill up the entire screen and I send it to them, and then they leave me alone. Or like I send them a picture of like Alan's butt crack, and I'm just like, here you go, here's content. But I have people that genuinely, because of that joke I made, people are like, oh, do you have a Cash App? Are you looking to make extra money? And I only brag about how much money I make to these people because they always seem to think that I'm like impoverished and I'll do it for money and stuff. And I'm just like, in 1 quarter off of 1 hotel, I make enough for 2 Louis Vuitton bags. I'm going to be fine. You know, I don't need your charity. Like, if you want to sell your nudes, that's like fantastic. And like, I really commend people that do that. That's dope as hell. I just, I don't like when people come at me a certain way about it. Like, oh, did you need money? Do you need, no, bitch, I don't. Fuck you.
Snapchat's so cancerous with the new update.
Ho, you want $1? You want $1, ho? That's
Basically,
what that is.
Yeah.
They're like, if I give you enough money, will you, no.
Fuck you, I'm not a digital stripper.
I'll just take a picture of my designer bag and wallet.
I know a girl in real life. When she gets dick pics on social media, she gets these like really horrifying pictures of vaginas that have like herpes and shit off of like medical websites, and then she'll like send that back to them.
Yeah. I've sent gore as well,
Yeah,
like super fucked up gore.
I've gotten 1 dick pic, and this is how I don't know why I don't get dick pics, by the way. Whatever. I don't want them either.
Now you will get them.
now I will, but people are
Should've
gonna send pictures of
should've-
like Richard Nixon.
Should have kept your fucking mouth shut, because now you're gonna get them.
I got one on like OkCupid way the fuck long time ago, and I responded with, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "That's your penis, right?" And he's like, "Yes." And I'm just like, "Oh, what's wrong with it?" And he's like, "What? What do you mean?" And I just kept going with it. No, you need to see the doctor. And he was like trying to ask what the hell was wrong with his dick by the end of it.
That's great.
I
I
tried.
like that approach. That's brilliant.
Never send me a fucking.
I had somebody ask if I would like masturbate with them on camera or whatever. And then I was like, all right, I'll level with you. I was like, you really want this? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, here's the deal. You'll have to do me a favor as well. And he's like, of course. And so I go, you want me to masturbate on camera with you, and I don't want to die alone. So here's the deal. We'll get on live stream and, we'll do the thing. And I was like, but the only thing is, you'll have to watch me slit my own throat from the shame of having experienced that with somebody as disgusting as you. And what I want you to do is continuously masturbate while you watch the life drain from my eyes while I bleed out. And then he just goes, are you serious? And I'm like, are you?
See, if that had been me, I would have never done that in the first place. But if it had been me, I'd been that asshole, been like, I'm not saying no.
And I'm open to new things.
I was wondering how many people send unsolicited dick pics and it actually turns out well for them. Is that
I could ask
ever
that
work?
too. Like, I've also shamed somebody so hard for like saying something. I was like talking to them around midnight, and we were just chit chatting. They're like, "Hey, how are you doing?" and stuff. I'm like, "Pretty good." And then they're like, "Are you a freak?" And I'm just like, "Oh, there it is." And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "The conversation that every fucking piece of shit that messages me at this time of my night is trying to have." And then he goes, "I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone now. I didn't mean to waste your time." Like,
At least he was nice
Wow.
about it.
and then he apologized the next day too. He's like, "I'm really sorry."
A lot of guys, like, I'm not saying it doesn't happen in America, obviously it does, but on the internet, because it's like a worldwide thing, a lot of them are like from other countries. Like,
Oh yeah.
you guys remember like chat roulette?
Oh yeah.
Like, that was supposed to be this like wholesome thing where like people could like connect randomly with somebody, and then you could get like a pen pal, and it just turned into like every time you'd click the button, it was like some fucking Indian dude like jerking his wiener, and then you click the button and it's like some Ugandan dude, and then you click the button, it was some guy in the Philippines jerking it. It's like,
Yeah, no.
that ruined that company. That company was like, this is a really great idea. 2 days later, oh my god.
They knew what they were doing with being like, oh, your messages will immediately disappear after you send them.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
They knew what they were fucking doing when they made Snapchat. They were like,
because then nobody can like hack the fucking, your phone and steal your fucking pictures, because they're deleted after a certain amount of time.
If you root your phone, I guess there's a way to like save pictures sent your way without the person knowing, because you don't have to screenshot them. But that's something that like you actually have to know what you're doing and be like a mega creep to do.
Dude, if I was a girl, I'd be fucking with people so hard on the internet. My God,
I used to when I had time.
You guys,
I have some very fun Reddit threads.
you guys,
Where do you fuck Magog? Magog, fuck Magog.
you guys fucking missing out on some golden opportunity. I've had some good ideas that I'm like, I can't do because I'm not a girl, but I'm fucking do them in a heartbeat.
I used to do it all the time, and then I just like now people will try to like video call me while I'm at work, and I'm just like, I'm working, bitch. Stop.
I dress like a colonial Puritan woman. You'd be like, send me your tits, like, oh, show me what you got, girl, and I do like a picture where I've got like the whole black fucking. I'd be like, you like my neck? You like? Do you like?
I put a picture of my little brother once, and like he had wrapped his scarf around his face, and he had pulled his shirt up to reveal his nipple, and then I was like, he wants to jihad you. And like I used to just do that all the time, or like
jihad.
You'd look great in a thong. You'd look great in a body bag. Just those things that you do.
You look great in my fridge.
Yeah, like what do I have to do to get you to just have sex with me? Human sacrifice. I will accept nothing less.
I had an in real life creepy PMs moment. Like this dude like sat down next to me on the forward facing things on the train. Seats, things, the things you sit on.
Yeah, the seat thing, the sitting things.
Really drunk. And he like put his arm around me, he's like, "Hey Shody, you look good if you smiled." And I looked at him and just like, "You look good bleeding out on the floor."
Yeah. I got a lot of that when I was working at that motel. I got a lot of those creepy. My favorite thing though is when people go, "Has anyone ever told you you're really beautiful?" And I just go, "Yes, lots of people." Just it throws it right off. Like if you just go, "Yeah, all the time."
I'd slit your throat and gurgle to death while I eat my morning grapefruit.
Yeah.
I think the grapefruit is the most disturbing part of the equation.
With honey.
Just for me, I hate bitter.
That's what honey's for.
I remember I was like watching a horror movie and I was eating scalloped potatoes and there's this part where this guy gets scalped and I'm still just eating them. And then I realized the severity of what I just went through. Like texture and everything wise, just like, As it turns out, this is very similar.
There's only, like, the only things that gross me out on television or movies, like, when I'm eating, is stuff that has to do with, like diseases or something. Like, there's a Amazon original show called The ABC Murders. It's based on Agatha Christie's, Poirot, and it's John Malkovich plays Poirot. And there's a scene in, I think, the second episode where, like, the guy who you're supposed to think is the killer, obviously he's probably not because they're really playing this guy up, right? And he's sitting there, he's, like, staying at this boarding house where there's, like, all these other guests are renting rooms. And he's sitting there, like, at breakfast, and the landlady's, like, this bitch who whores her daughter out. But anyway, the landlady puts the egg in front of him, and it's, like, got the yellow oak, and it's got some toast. And he's staring at this, like, fat guy who's one of the other guys boarding at the house. He's got this giant pus-filled boil on the back of his neck. And it's like playing this fucked up music, and the guy he can't stop staring at it. It's like zooming in on this boil. And it's like bubbling up, and it's like yellow in the center, and then it cuts to the egg. And I'm sitting there like eating my dinner, watching the show going, "Wow! Oh!"
So
I can watch people being murdered. I can't watch, like, a boil on the back of this dude's neck. Like, it bothers the fuck out of me.
There's one video on, like, probably the entirety of the internet that's ever really fucked me. Well, Crush videos are pretty shitty, but I could stomach those. That's no big deal. There's one video that fucked me up the most in, like, my time of watching gore and stuff. And it doesn't even show anything. So somebody has a dash cam, and a rock gets kicked up and it flies through the windshield and it kills this guy's wife when her kids are in the back and he's driving.
Oh.
And this screams from those kids and stuff and from the father and stuff. Like, that fucked me up so much worse than, like, anything out there ever. And it's, like, really funny because when we drove down to sign off on the old house or whatever, Alan's cousin went along with us. He's like 18. And we're talking, like, I follow this medical gore Instagram, and I was showing him what happens if you keep your feet up on the dash and you happen to get into an accident, because he does it all the time. And he was telling me, he's like, "Yeah, well, I went through the gauntlet," which is, like, apparently a series of really, like, incrementally more fucked up videos. And, he's like, "I went through it with my friends on, like, this basketball trip or whatever." And I looked at the videos on it and I'm like, "Buddy, this is like one guy, one jar. Like, these are internet classics. Like, don't at me with it."
That's very God. I think one guy would.
The internet has rendered us very jaded, very.
Guys one hand and stuff. Yeah, like, and he's like, "Yeah, it was really, like, gross, but I stomached it all like he was some kind of badass." And I'm like, right.
There was an old black and white movie. I want to say it was Dog Day Afternoon. I could be wrong. God, I can't remember it. But there was a famous scene in it. Like, to this day, it fucked me up because I used to watch, like, all kinds of films to study film, right? And I can't remember. Somebody in the chat will probably recognize the scene as I describe it to you. But it always fucked me up. And it was like an old black and white film. Like, made back in, like, the 1930s. And I don't even remember because I was so young when I watched it. But I don't remember the setup for it. But apparently somebody was, like, strapped to a chair. And somebody else like took a straight razor and went across the eyeball.
Ooh.
And it like showed it. It's like they used a cow's eye or something and they just cut straight across, and it fucked me up when I was a kid, man.
It's called Begotten, and Salvador Dali was like the director of that.
Yeah, Begotten. That was it. Yeah, it was Salvador Dali. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Antichrist?
Yeah, they used a shaved calf.
Yeah, they used a calf, but it was like so close you thought it was like it looked like a human eye, and it's like that straight razor went across it. And it was, oh my god!
Practical effects, man. You can't beat them when they're done right.
That's true.
Yeah, no shit.
So there's this scene in Antichrist that messed me up a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's with Willem Dafoe, and she like mutilates his fucking junk and shit. Yeah.
Where the woman cuts off her clit with scissors.
Yeah, that one was hard to watch too.
Yeah, I cringed that because I was like, oh, it's such a sensitive part of the body. What the fuck are you doing, bitch?
Like unsolicited DMs. One thing that disturbed the fuck out of me that somebody sent me like randomly just to bug the shit out of me was a scene from a something called Green Inferno.
Oh, I've heard of it, yeah.
And yeah, it's really fucking bad. It's like this horrible rape scene. And you just like, what I want to do to you, and it's like, awesome. I would have preferred the dick pic.
Yeah.
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 Can you see
your dick?
The original I Spit on Your Grave, or it used to be called The Day of the Woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
The original one, the rape scenes in that were so intense, like for like no reason. Like, oh my god.
And also, like, the Serbian film is hard to sit through, but it's also really stupid because the only reason it exists is for just pure shock value.
Yeah, it's all it's shock filmmaking.
Yeah.
It's the same with Last House on the Left, like brutal rape scenes in it, and
that one has slightly more value than shock value, but not.
It was a better story than I Spit on Your Grave, but it was still.
There was some Italian film I saw that was made during like the 70s, and it was peak 70s, fucking disgusting, like. Because you know how a lot of the people, when they grew up in the 70s, they're very hyper, like they're very aware of the war because their parents and they grew up with it. So a lot of the films during the time were like took place during World War II, and especially during Italy. And this guy that made it is like has direct correlations with the Communist Party, and I forget what the fucking name of it is. The whole thing was just like it was fucking retarded. It was just like Nazis are poo-poo eaters.
Yeah,
not degenerates, and it was like it just sounded like fucking. It just I don't know. People
in the 70s, filmmakers, really tried to play up like the art form, and they were like, "It's art, it's art, it's art," and it's like, no, it's shock value, hardcore fucking porn, basically. Like there was a time when pornography. Was like they tried to make it mainstream by making actual films that had hardcore porn in it. And so that's where the whole idea that like pornography had like storylines, and that's where it comes from, because in the 70s they tried to actually make real movies that had hardcore sex in them, but they have like, and that hasn't been very successful. I think the closest thing like modern wise that comes to mind is Nymphomaniac. It's like a real artsy German film that has like Shia LaBeouf in it, and and it has hardcore sex in it as well. But it was supposed to be like a real film,
There is a movie I saw on Netflix. It is bizarre. I think it's just called Love, and it's a foreign film that opens with an incredibly graphic sex scene. And I'm just, I wasn't expecting this. I was just kind of casually browsing Netflix one night, and like 4 minutes in, I'm like, that is real semen.
Yeah,
I didn't sit down with my microwave dinner expecting this, but here we are, I guess. Okay, that movie's interesting. It has a ton of, it has a ton of
Is it one of those foreign films that's like dubbed?
Yes, it's really weird. It would have been good had it not started out with me seeing real semen.
You know what movie fucked me up as I got older? And I watched it when I was high school, and it's a really good movie. It's Black Swan. But I didn't realize how fucked up it was until I got older as an adult. I was like, oh, this is about being consumed by your job to the point where you're like literally sacrificing everything. I was like, oh God, now I'm more like, because there's like several scenes where she breaks her toes, she rips her toenail out of her socket, and it's really like disturbing in a lot of parts when you really think about it, because there's a lot of things that ballerinas actually go through when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like anorexia basically started with ballerinas like that, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ballerinas too. If you broke your toe, you'd never dance again because it never heals right.
I had an ex who she went up on her toes like that, and her foot bent like that up top ways, and like went in the wrong direction. That was pretty much the end of her dancing career.
Before I have a chance to forget, we had a stream house.
Okay.
Line Pedro donated $10 to say, pennies to help the calls. Howdy, Angie. Flaps of menace.
I have a couple of super chats here.
Although, did we mention that I have a new tattoo?
Yes.
I thought that looked new.
I can't read it. What does it say?
It says, I'm gonna be fine. Because that's not only my catchphrase is I'll be fine. Like when I was trapped in the car for that car accident, I was like literally like, I'll be fine, it's fine. And the EMT's like holding my head, like, please stop fucking moving your head, saying it's fine. Please. But it's also lyrics to something I really like. So I got it done because I can't get it on my face. So I got it on my chest because I can't get a face tattoo because I work a corporate job.
Probably not a best idea anyway.
I just want my hairline like here. Not anything too massive, just something here.
In order to do that, you have to have your own SoundCloud rap. I need that.
Lord Volkos gave $2 to say, Magog and Ark surrounded by 4 hot chicks. Giggity. No longer a sausage fest.
Left, so I mean, unfortunately, it's no longer hot chicks.
JTRW says, Erilyn has come up with some of the most savage insults on SideQuest. We all know this. She's the lovable, diabolical fairy. Yep, that's definitely her.
I'm pretty evil, but I'm really good at like containing it. So when like I said, it's a catharsis after work because I can just come and be an asshole, and people enjoy it. I can't be an asshole at work. I have to be like, per my last email, be like, not be like, listen, bitch. I just per my last email.
I remember those.
American Phoenix gave $2 to say, Mort, sorry I made you delete your Snapchat. Tank Wish gave $2, didn't say anything, but thanks, Tank. JTRW gave $5 to say, if I send you a dick pic, it'll just be a picture of Dick Miller from all the Joe Dante films. Had to put a period in the words for this to work. Yeah, they won't let you type out dick
Really?
in super chats. So he had to put periods, but yeah. American Phoenix says, Thorn, I sent you some unsolicited pics. Enjoy.
By the way, the dick count is up to 5 now. I have dicks, I have Dick Van Dyke, I have several pictures of Nightwing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder how life must be like for some poor bastard actually named Dick?
Right? What gets me is the guys that are named Richard and don't go by Richard and insist upon being called Dick. I think they're a little fucking weird.
Most of the Richards I know go by Rick.
Right?
They don't go by Dick, they go by Rick. But Dick is typically comes from, but like Tricky Dick, Richard Nixon, you know.
Nobody under 50 usually insists upon.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
hard
think
for you
that some guys named Richard really pissed off a lot of people?
Wasn't Bill Clinton's nickname Slick Willie?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It was 100% intentional.
That's where what we in Arkansas called him when he was our governor, and it stuck. It was stuck.
No, he was a huge pervert back in the Arkansas days too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Of course he was.
Whenever politicians get like fucking arrested for something, call out for something, everybody's like, "Oh, I always knew he was a fucking scumbag." I'm just like, why the fuck did you endorse them then?
Does everyone in Arkansas think Hillary Clinton's Satan?
Most people do. I have met some people here who still love the Clintons. A lot of Arkansas Democrats still love the Clintons.
Of course they do.
But we knew what they were, man. Like the only time since like 1972 that Arkansas's gone blue was when Bill Clinton ran for president, because this is his home state.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't vote for him because we liked him. We voted for him because we didn't want him to be our governor anymore. So, like you go be president, so the rest of the country can fucking learn what it's like.
I
Everyone's
believe
really-
Texas had a roughly similar feeling regarding W.
Yeah. Stone Monkey says, "Please save me, Magog. Washington State is doomed. I am not a savior, especially of Washington State. Just stay at home and wait for the apocalypse to end." But
I just feel like the
yeah, they the Democrats are in the major cities here in Arkansas, so like Little Rock. So even though the whole state will go red, you'll still get like a couple cities here and there, a couple districts will go blue, and the Democrats basically control Little Rock, and they're the ones who changed the name of our airport because they have the power because the airport's in their district. Our airport went from Arkansas National Airport to the Bill and Hillary Clinton National Airport. And now we're stuck with the fucking thing.
I read.
He reminds us that Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself, so that's what
I re-registered as an independent because this shit is stupid now.
Yeah.
It's been stupid. Actually, not now. It's been stupid for.
It's always been stupid, but we've hit new lows in recent decades.
Yeah. American Phoenix says, "My boss hates it when I shorten his name to Dick, mostly since his name is Jason." That's a good one. I like that.
I'll have people be rude to me at work and their name is Richard, and I was just wondering, like, listen here, Dick. Like, but I don't, because...
Even better, call him Dickie.
Right.
Listen, Dickie. Because it makes them seem like they're a kid as well as calling them a dick.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like when somebody's really pissed and just like, okay, look here, Scout.
Yeah.
The shit that goes through my head at my job that if it came out of my mouth, I would have been fired so fucking fast.
Yeah.
For
From retail. Fuck.
For years, I thought my name was "You Little Asshole."
I mean, sounds about right.
Ghost of Recon says, "Much love to yous. Side quest is awesome. Thank you all for your part in that."
Aw.
We're almost back.
Yeah, we're almost back. Hopefully, we should be back starting Friday, and I'm definitely going to work on some stuff for the main channel this week. Try to get some stuff done. I've been in kind of a creative slump lately, and difficult for me to get back into the game because I'm just so burnt out on the political response videos. I'm just burnt out on it.
For my part, aside of side quest, I'm probably going to take the remainder of the week off before I resume my regular schedule, still much earlier than I anticipated.
I'm getting a regular schedule.
And I'll still be canceling giant groups at work.
I'm gonna get more work because I work in retail.
The favorite thing is my ownership was like, what are you doing to replace this business? And I'm like, hey, fucking pardon? What do you mean? Replace?
Questions, bitch.
Like, is that a trick question? Like, nothing. There's nothing I can do. No one even wants to book weddings like 6 months out, so I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Yeah, normally there's a shit ton of weddings around this time of year.
Normally I'm swamped.
Yeah, but because of the coronavirus quarantine, imagine how many babies are going to be born in like November and December.
Say that word.
No. What's really sad is like they're actually like you can contract coronavirus to your infant. Like there's people like cases of like babies getting it. And I don't know how well a baby's immune system is.
Oh
Yeah.
The death rate for babies I think is still 0 actually.
Yeah, for some reason this virus has a unique way of not really affecting children.
Yeah, and the only deaths that have occurred in children were in children that were already like severely immune compromised.
Yeah. It almost feels like it was engineered for population control to kill off old people and not affect
Funny,
young
isn't it?
people.
It's quite peculiar.
I know that sounds like a conspiracy, but it's almost a little weird.
The only reason I'm like there's
Of course.
and then I have like one of my really good friends is like diabetic. I'm just like, I'm not coming near you for 2 weeks, right? I'm not going to be the one that gives you this virus.
Yeah.
That's good to avoid spreading it, but we also must keep in mind that It's just coincidence. This is about the only thing that could have stopped China's pollution.
Yeah, I've loved seeing all those like satellite maps from NASA where it's like, here's the pollution over India, and it's like gone. It's like, fucking over China, it's gone.
The air from the crematories.
Was this virus created by the Extinction Climate movement? Like, are they gotta save the world by killing off like a bunch of people?
They're enough to make something like that.
Well, you know how it was. I mean, China did purposely make it to where they could only have old people and one child, so that's not enough to like repopulate their people.
China's had a population problem for like a couple decades now. Like it's a real. Mao did a population control.
Yeah,
It was called genocide.
well, that really, really terrible agricultural practices that didn't.
That motherfucker killed like 85 million people.
I was reading a whole article on how that worked with like the land reclamation. They'd have people like build out their land if they lived like on mountains and shit, and like build it outward. But the problem is if you just throw soil on top of like a fucking frame, it's not fertile. It's not going to grow anything.
Yeah.
That's not how agriculture works.
Yeah.
Ask the Inca. They did it correctly.
I love that. Like people like you see like Hitler's numbers, and then Stalin was like, "Hold my vodka." And then Mao came along and was like, hold my little red book. Like that motherfucker outdid everybody.
What is the alcohol of choice in China? I wonder what that... Hang on.
Corona.
Yeah.
I'm
truly no one has ever killed more communists than the
Communists, yeah.
Fuck.
It's kind of odd how communists are really good at killing communists.
Well, whenever they kill communists, they clearly weren't killing real communists.
Hold my Baiju.
I don't know what that is. It's so weird how, like, I know almost nothing about any other Asian culture except for Japan. Like, Japan's the interesting one to me. Like, all the rest of them, fuck them. Like, I know, like, the Great Wall of China. I know about, like, Genghis Khan and Kublai Khan. I know about,
that's
like...
the Mongols. Don't get them confused.
Yeah, I know about...
Beijing doesn't like that. Beijing doesn't like that. No.
Yeah.
Tiananmen Square.
Yeah. I know about terracotta statues. I know about Hong Kong being separate from the rest of China because it used to be ruled by the British. That's about it. Like, that's all I know about China.
K-pop stan.
I know even less about Korea. Like, here's what I know about Korea. South Korea good, North Korea bad. Like, that's...
You know what I know about South Korea is sometimes they have alright music and really good skincare products.
This is true.
Really, really fucking good skincare products.
I don't even know why they need it. You notice Asian people age funny? Like,
yes.
they'll stay young and beautiful looking until they hit 60, and the moment they hit 60, they turn into wrinkled ball sacks. It's weird.
No, one thing I know about Korea is that they're in their like older ancient times, like in their medieval age, they came up with some weird ass fucking black powder weapons, like the hwacha. They literally tried to make an automatic arrow firer.
Yeah.
It's right.
Well, that's terrifying.
The more you know. But I know a fuck ton about Japan. Maybe is it because Japan's more exposed to Western culture because they surrendered to us and then they became very westernized?
Well, you know about like how anime was formed, right? Like what started it?
Disney.
Yeah.
It was, the guy who made Robot Kid. I forget Robot.
Astro Boy.
Astro Boy. The guy who made Astro Boy made like the big eyes because he was trying to draw Bambi and he really liked it and he always would draw him with really big eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where that came from.
I also know that the Lion King is based off of Kimba from Japan.
That's
it's
yeah. Your Movies Suck is apparently going through like a really autistic case by case basis about how different Kimba and Simba actually are, and apparently it's like Kimba goes to France apparently at one point, and goes and kicks people's asses. And there's people in
Well,
Kimba.
of course it's different, but
There's a lot of weird shit that goes on in Kimba that is different than the Lion King, like far different.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, I thought that the basic like plot line was borrowed.
Isn't it Hamlet?
Yeah,
it's
essentially
more Lion Hamlet than it is Kimba.
Yeah, it's more Hamlet than it is Kimba. That's just what I mean, you might be right. I just read somewhere that it was based off of some Japanese.
Well, that's the popular clickbait thing that people were posting, but like I've been watching Your Movie Suck go through each episode, and it's really different because like Kimba has like humans in it. Kimba apparently fights off guns. Kimba, there's like magic and shit. It's like a fucking wild ride. It's like
actual whole ass humans in Kimba.
It's funny when I do a lot of antique shopping when I was in Europe for 5 years, and one of the old books I picked up was an old print. I think it was the early 1900s print of Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling, and it's the original. It's it's like a second or third print, and it's got a swastika on the front of it. Because in India, the swastika actually.
Oh yeah, that makes
yeah.
My boss, he had gotten into a bunch of car accidents, and he got like a brand new Audi and stuff. And this is downtown, kind of in the hood. His mom painted a good luck symbol on it.
Oh.
That's a swastika. And she did it in like acrylic paint or something like that. And he couldn't bring himself to tell her like he can't have that on his fucking car. So he'd park it in the back, and then finally he was like, "Oh, I had to take it through the car wash. I didn't realize it was gonna wash off. It's okay, Mom. You don't have to paint it back on. It's fine."
Yeah.
Like,
I told this story the other night to some people on Discord. One of the weirdest vehicles I ever saw was in Kuwait. I deployed. I was in Kuwait, and we drive amongst the traffic in Kuwait because they're the friendly, right? We wouldn't drive amongst traffic in Iraq. Once we crossed in Iraq, we didn't let anybody drive past our convoy. Like, we blocked the road. But in Kuwait, you just get on the interstate and make your way to K-Cross. And I was driving on the interstate, and this fucking truck come flying up past our convoy. And it was an old, like, 50s step-side truck. 1950s. And it was bright red. And when it passed, because we're all in, back trucks, lorries. And we're up high, we can look down. In the bed of the truck, it was a bright red step-side truck, and in the bed of the truck was a white circle with a black swastika. It was a fucking Nazi step-side truck in Kuwait.
Wow.
What a place to see a Nazi truck.
That does my fucking head in.
I know, it's like...
I can't even think of a logical reason that would be there.
Does the guy know? Like, maybe he didn't know? Like, I don't know. Like, I thought maybe it meant something else, but no, it's bright red with a white circle and a black swastika, so that's blatantly a Nazi flag. Like,
The only reason I can think of that is even in the realm of possible, and probably not true, is that red is a really good luck thing in China, and that's a Buddhist good luck symbol. And it's just a very unfortunate combination.
I don't think there's a single goddamn Buddhist living in Kuwait. It's Kuwait. They're all Muslim.
They have a minority of Buddhists.
Well, yeah, they have people that come in and work and stuff, but I don't fucking...
I mean, it's more likely, like, literally there's so few of them, it's more likely that he's a Nazi.
Yeah, but the Buddhists wouldn't have painted the red truck with the black and swastika.
They would have known better.
Yeah. Jesus. So
it's like so far out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
I can see what happened.
India
There's
is different than Germans, and yes, that's true.
Well, there's a sort of a dovetailing interest there. Both groups really hate Jewish people.
Yeah. And India's swastika isn't like a swastika, is it? It's like it's painted
Reversed.
Different. It's reversed, isn't it? Yeah.
It's reversed.
Yeah, the Nazis reversed it when they made it their symbol.
It's always in the square rather than in the diamond.
Yeah, like on the front of the Jungle Book I got. It's
They've actually-
straight up and down. It's not cocked sideways.
My friend is Indian. She's like, they started adding dots in the spaces just to
Yeah.
further differentiate it from the
Wow.
because they're aware of what. Could you imagine that being your religious symbol?
It just
and then
ruined it.
it.
Well, that happens though. The upside down cross used to be a symbol for Saint Peter, or, who got crucified upside down.
It also used to.
It didn't used to mean Satan.
It also used to be something that converting Vikings did because when they're just like, hey, when you flip it down upside down, it looks like Thor's hammer, and the Christians are like, no, it's not supposed to be worn like that. They're like, yeah,
Stop that.
but
A big scary bald guy gave $5 to say foot binding for the win. Yeah, the Japanese did that shit.
imagine me having that conversation with a Viking, and they're just like, but we're gonna wear it like this, or you could fight us.
Or was it
And
the
they're like,
Chinese
"No,
who did it?
no, you can wear it like that.
And Oracle of Twilight says, I'm using a VPN to jump the Great Firewall of China to watch you guys, and y'all are yelling crap like Chinese genocide. Make me sweat over here. Sorry.
Sorry about your social credit.
Sympathies, yes. Hopefully it doesn't get traced back to you. If we're really lucky, they're preoccupied right now with other concerns,
Perhaps.
like
They're a little
national collapse.
they're a little bit busy welding people into their apartments.
That too.
Do we have any Streamlabs before we go? Because I'm going to go ahead and call it.
We do not have any new Streamlabs. However, there was a bit of a complaint in the chat. Apparently, some of you have Discord notifications going off, and I know it wasn't me.
It's not me. I don't have Discord open, so
Mine's open. Why? What's going on?
we're hearing your ba-doop, ba-doop.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. What's happening is people are sending me dick pics.
Yeah, you don't have headphones on, so it's coming out of your speakers.
Sorry, I'll wear headphones.
Gotta put cans on.
I have a cord coming for mine soon, but until then, I don't have headphones.
Oh, and Brad Young is asking how Joker's doing. Joker, you missed him, Brad Young, but Joker is doing just fine.
Yeah.
He's unfortunately he's going to be with us for a long time to come yet.
Anyway, that's it. I think that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and call it. It was fun getting together, talking with you guys, out of character. And thanks everybody who came by to watch the show tonight. I know it's out of character and we're just kind of chilling tonight, but we'll be back Friday. Does anybody have anything they want to say?
Bye, babe.
Get supplies other than toilet paper.
You are not preparing for a hurricane?
Sorry for swerging out earlier. I didn't mean to offend anyone except for that one guy who was a sex weirdo. But everyone else, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to disrupt.
Keep the drama to the minimum, Spooky. God.
On Saturday for my subathon.
Yep.
It should be fun and low key.
Yeah, we gotta go. Chatmore's gotta go take another.
And
have been
I'm
drinking
exhausted.
She didn't
I'm not,
read it aloud yet.
I'm not the powerhouse of entertainment I would normally be.
I think we're all kind of out of it. I just got over being sick too with some sort of stomach bug. But thanks everybody for coming by, and we'll see you Friday, hopefully.
Cheers.
Peace out.